Hi, boys and girls. We are going to continue today learning more about telling time. We've been working with analog and digital clocks, and today we're going to spend some more time with analog clocks and learn what happens when the minute hand or the long hand is not pointing at the 12. So by the time we finish today, you will learn how to tell time when the minute hand or the long hand is pointing at another part of the clock. Now, sometimes we see that time has passed and the minute hand, the long hand, is pointing at a different number besides the 12. So let's start with this first clock. Where's the minute hand, where is the hour hand pointing? It's pointing at the 3. So we start by writing that down and then my 2 dots. Now, where's that minute hand pointing? Remember, at the top, it's like 60 minutes have passed and now it's a new hour. So I don't write 60, I write 00 for the new hour that has started. How do I read that? 3 o'clock. Very good. Now, let's look at this clock beside it. Look at the shorthand for the hour. It's not pointing exactly at the 3. If I kind of drew a long line to help me see, it's not really pointing exactly at the 3. It's a little bit past the 3, but it's still looking at the hour of 3 o'clock and how many minutes have passed in that hour. So I still say the hour is 3. And then how many minutes have passed? Remember when we counted by fives earlier and we said we would need that 30? There it is again. If we count by fives again, remember this is 0, then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So this clock says 3:30. And I read that time 3:30, just like on the digital clock we read earlier. Let's look at this closer. We said sometimes the hour hand, the shorthand, is not pointing exactly at a number. So if this clock was pointing exactly at the 4, it would be pointing right over here. But it's not. It's somewhere between the 4 and the 5. That means the time is somewhere between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So let's try this one. We know the minute hand is somewhere between 4 and 5, so we still use 4 because it's in the 4 o'clock hour. How many minutes have passed? If it's pointing at the 6, I can count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, we said when it pointed at the 6 that 30 minutes have passed. So I read that time as 4:30. What about this one? Let's follow our 3 steps. Let's start by writing down the time for the hour. Where's the hour hand pointing? Look, it's somewhere between the 9 and 10. So it's still in the 9 o'clock hour. It's still in the 9 o'clock window of time. So it's 9 something. And then we can count by fives to find how many minutes have passed after 9. So we can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes have passed. When the long hand is pointing at the 6, 30 minutes have passed. So it's 9:30. You try this one. Start by looking at the hour hand. If it's between 2 numbers, I look at the one that's right before it. So remember, it's between the 4 and the 5. So what's the hour going to be? Right, 4. And then I need the minutes. Count by fives to find the minutes. So you count by fives. Right, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what is that time? How do I read that time? 4:30. Here's my challenge for you. I want you to count how many analog clocks do you have in your house and how many digital clocks do you have in your house. Be ready to tell your teacher how many analog clocks you have and how many digital clocks you have. Don't forget about the ones on phones and watches and computers and TVs. Your stove may have a clock on it. Your microwave. There are clocks in all kinds of places. See how many you have in your house. Talk to you later.